Hi, Lee Ireland with McKinnon Marketing. I specialize in working with Medicare clients, and within the last year I had to do a seminar for a group of retirees from a local manufacturer who was going bankrupt and basically leaving their people without any insurance at all. Not everybody was able to attend that seminar, and I got a call from my friend here, Dave Chauvin, after that seminar, and I came out to his house, met with him and his wife. And Dave, tell me a little bit about what you told me that day.
Well, my former employer was going out of business, and basically my health insurance was going to be terminated, for lack of a better word, August 1st, 2009. So, being disabled since 2005, at that time I opted not to get Medicare Part B because I was paying a high premium for insurance through my employer for my wife and myself. So after I looked at things, it looked like I had duplicate coverage, and for an extra $90 a month or whatever it was, it just didn't seem feasible or practical to get Medicare Part B at the time. Little did I know that because of refusing it or opting out of it at that time, when I tried to reapply, they told me that I would not be able to actually apply until January of '09 and wouldn't receive coverage until July of '09, and with a 50% penalty for the term, for the rest of the time that I would be getting the time, or the Medicare Part B. So I really didn't know what to do at that point in time. My wife and I were very discouraged. I had called a couple of times down there to try to, when I tried to re-enroll, and I got the same answer. Every representative that I talked to, they told me the same thing.
So that would have left you kind of high and dry, up the creek without a paddle, so to speak.
Exactly.
Now, I went through the standard Medicare presentation with Dave and his wife, but there are qualifiers, and you have to be in Medicare A and B to participate in a Medicare program. So my recommendation to Dave was to do what, Dave?
Well, Lee told me to go down to the Social Security Administration, down at the Federal Building, and talk face-to-face with a representative, and basically tell him my story, and tell him that I was a victim of circumstance, and that, you know, I really didn't have any other alternative, and I had nothing to lose at that point in time.
And I told you to bring along a couple documents to help plead your case?
Yes. The first document was a paper showing that I did have insurance coverage up to that point in time, and the second one was a letter from my former employer indicating that they were going Chapter 11 and that they were discontinuing my health insurance. So I didn't have a lot of, I had already called a couple of times and got the same answer, and I really didn't have a whole lot of confidence that it would work. I guess I just really needed Lee to talk to me and kind of give me a little bit of a push to say, you know, what do you got to lose? I can remember him saying that. What do you got to lose? Go down there and tell him your story. So I did. I went down there and I waited in line and got my number and talked to a representative, and the first thing she said to me was the same answer I got on the phone, that because I opted not to get it way back in '05, then I would be penalized and so forth. But I pleaded with her, told her again my story. She took all the paperwork and she went and talked to her supervisor. She came back in about 15 minutes and she told me that they accepted my plea, if you will, and that I would be able to get Medicare Part B effective August 1st, 2009, and you could have blown me over with a feather. I was just elated.
So at that point, we got back in touch with each other. I made an appointment, went back out, met with Dave. We did get into providing a Medicare Advantage Part C plan in addition to his Medicare, which gave him a full and complete spectrum of health insurance that allowed him a worry-free balance of 2009 and now into 2010. And how's everything working out for you, Dave?
It's working out greatly. It really has. I've got great coverage, and again, I can't thank you enough.
Well, that's great, Dave, and I was happy to help you out. If you're facing similar difficulties in a variety of problems that you have with Medicare, Social Security, and your Medicare insurance plan, this is what we do at McKinnon Marketing. We provide consultative services to our clients first and foremost. Whether or not there's a sale involved or not, we want the best situation individually for you. And there it is, folks, another problem solved. Thank you.